Well, anyways, let's talk about the EA deal, man. 55 billion acquisition to go private in EA. I mean, listen, I feel, which I don't know exactly who, I forget who the actual company that's acquiring them is, but I know it's a split. It is a 33% equity ownership, like 33 billion is going towards equity ownership, and 22 billion is being provided to EA as debt, which is not the greatest to tell you the truth, because now you have a 22 billion dollar debt in your company. But
Yeah.
it does provide them with a lot more freedom to not have the pressures of like BCs telling them, yo, you need to deliver this quota by this month or whatever, you get me, to make sure we make our profit back or whatever it is, you get me. So yeah, that's my opinion on the whole thing. I think it's going to provide them more freedom to make decisions faster, and also just take their time with execution as needed per like product. But it does put more, like, the pressure comes from the depth that they're inquiring with that, you get me.
Yeah.
So
They and the amount and the fact that they're gonna get fired. No, I'm just kidding. But
Well,
uh,
actually, Mizzy, you're actually onto something here. So I brought up this thing real quick, if you don't mind, Mizzy. I don't know if you're done talking.
I don't know, go for it, man.
Yeah. So it said, according to a report, the Financial Times, EA's new owners will rely on AI as a way to reduce production costs and increase EA profits in the coming years, with the stated goal of absorbing the colossal 20 billion debt associated with the acquisition, like you were talking about, Klaus. So they're going to be leaning on AI to develop this game, the games moving forward.
but that's not gonna be like, AI is not gonna be like taking the positions of like developers. It's gonna be like all the people, like all the small jobs in their HQ departments, you get me, like all that shit. Like EA has like 3 buildings here in Florida, bro, like massive HR building, like headquarter buildings, that gaming companies nowadays, with the advancement of technology, no longer need to have that. That's like a huge cost to them in their company, that makes them usually go under, because it's like, how do you sustain a fucking 20 floor building
Mm-hmm.
to have workers just like, I don't know, going through like customer service, for example, right? Like, we can
Right.
have a fucking bot that does that, dude.
Right.
And it is unfortunate, but that is the technology that's available right now, and companies are going to take advantage of that.
Well, I'm
And
just
they're
saying,
all gonna get fired.
Exactly. And they're going to bring Donald Trump, I heard, and he's just going to
You're
have the
fired.
apprenticeship, yeah, the apprenticeship back, and like, he's just going to
we've
fire
got
people.
AI. We've got the AI
You
bill.
guys remember that
$500
show,
billion.
The Apprentice?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that.
He used to fire like celebrities.
You're fired.
But yeah, like
Stone Cold, you're fired.
all I'm seeing is like production times will decrease now. So like the wait for
Yeah.
things to come out will dramatically change, which is gonna make them, or pretty much allow them to be way more profitable. I don't see like them firing that many people. I could be wrong, right? But I do see them using AI as a production time saver type thing, right? Like I see that as like, we're going to use this to produce our content for the game a lot faster than we would have in the past. And that's kind of like what this dude said from, of course he's on Blue Sky, but he said that as well. So it's also going to eat into that type of purchase, right? Because like they are spending a lot of money. So like they have to find a way to like even out.
I don't think we're gonna see this all at once. I think it's gonna be like strategically, like rounds of layoffs. You get me? Where they just do like, hey, this department is no longer like, visible to us or like important to us. So no.
Have you guys seen the buyer list?
The buy list?
The buyer list, like the people that bought it.
No.
Saudi. All right, so this purchase of $55 billion was led by Saudi Arabia's public investment fund. So Saudi bought this shit up.
Okay.
Jared Kushner's affinity partners and private equity firm Silver Lake. So Saudi making moves in gaming, bro. Saudi's making moves in gaming.
Yeah, I mean,
so
it makes sense, bro, because EA has FIFA. They have FIFA IPs.
Yeah,
so, like,
that was another thing. Yeah.
So like Saudi Arabia has been like a huge investor in FIFA and like just buying teams and like making sure they have like the best players signed to them and shit. So like it kind of all makes sense. Like, like when you think about Dubai, it's like the center of like where media tech is going, essentially. So
it's actually interesting because out there, I've actually been exposed to a lot of upcoming cities that are actually trying to like, I wouldn't say dethrone Dubai, but they're trying to become like the other cities that end up becoming prominent in Saudi Arabia. And some of them are actually very focused. I don't know why, because it's not that profitable, but esports and like gaming and like entertainment and all that other shit. I think they're looking at it as something that they'll lose money on to bring people to their city. Like, so I think like a lot of there's a couple other cities that are going to try to compete, and I don't want like using the word compete because I don't think they want to compete with Dubai, but they want to be like on a Dubai like level. So I think like Saudi Arabia kind of strategically like scooped this up, knowing that they have all these other cities that are going to be popping up as well, and like a couple of them make a big deal about gaming and stuff. So it should be interesting, man.